Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to do the new airplane mode. So the first thing you'll need to do is be able to roll at least 100 times. Anything 100 times or more is predetermined, so those are the numbers we're looking for. So we're kind of exploiting how data works. Data is sent in packets, so when you first open the app, you're getting a smaller packet, and the longer the app's open, the bigger the packet you'll get. That's why the APM punch of death makes it so difficult. You need to use a VPN now. All right. So you'll need a pen and paper. There we go. I'm trying to focus it in for you guys. All right. So you want to start by going around the board a few times. I always prepare that there's going to be a multiplier. So I'll go into my Go Rewards. I might look and see what the events are so I can time them. If there's a multiplier event going on, I definitely want to time that multiplier because that's the best time to do it. But I'll turn on my shield checker. I'll start my app store, have it set up for Monopoly Go. And then I'll set up the VPN, but I won't turn it on. So you want to go around the board a couple times. Obviously, if you're only running at 1 times and then hitting on 100 or 1,000, you're going to get your account banned because you're going to get caught. Once you go around the board a couple times, I always recommend zooming out because if there's like a partners or an event going on, you're not going to be able to see the dice and they disappear very quickly. So I always say to time it for when there's a railroad or when there's you finish a cash grab. That's when a new packet's likely to be sent. And you'll also be able to know where you were on the board so the rolls line up. So I'm going around a couple times, waiting to hit a railroad. Of course, when you want to, it doesn't show up. If I don't get anything on, a lower multiplier, I'll switch multipliers and see if that gives me better luck. Sometimes you get to switch a couple times. All right, we'll start here. We'll do this. Now we're going to turn on the VPN. Boom, we're on. I really wish they made these better. Maybe better prizes or more money or more difficult. It's really suck if I'm being honest. All right. Now I'm hoping I can hit a railroad. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do the trick. We're going to make sure we're zoomed out. While you're new, you want to remember where you are. So you're on the bottom railroad. We're going to crank this up 100 times. We're going to go APM and we're going to move fast. Our first roll is 10. We're going to write that down. Now, because I want that, I'm going to turn off airplane mode so that the internet connects. That's not what I want. And then this one will be kept, and then we'll go from the next one. Airplane. All right, what do we got? 8, 11, 10, 8, 7, 10, 7, 8. This is why being zoomed out is much easier. 6, 10. I'm pretty sure that was a 6, but if you're not sure, don't do it. Now we're gonna disconnect. We are still in airplane. We're gonna delete the app. If you have an Android, there's an option to delete the data and delete the cache. I made a little short about it, and you can do it that way. I always shut off the VPN because when I go to re-download the app, it goes extremely slow. So now we get our string of numbers. Now these numbers only work on 100. So if we get a multiplier and it goes to 200 times, these numbers are only for 100. So if you wanted to get numbers for 500 or 1,000, you would need to do it again to get the new numbers. Always with Facebook. Apple doesn't work. If you don't have a Facebook, make a burner account Facebook, connect it. This is the most efficient way to do it. All right, we're back in. Close the 20,000 coupons. All right, we're right where we're supposed to be. Our roll's 8. That puts us there. That's nothing. So we're gonna throw it away, cross it out. Our next one's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, nothing. Cross it out. We have a 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nothing. We're gonna change the multiplier because those haven't been good. All right, next we're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nothing. All right, our next number is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nothing. Let's change the multiplier. 10. That puts us there. That's nothing. Click through since this is such a low multiplier. All right, our next number is 7. That gives us shields. We'll do it, but it doesn't really do much for us. All right, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's corners. We want corners for the top. Whoa. There we go. 6 is our next number. We can't do anything with that. We'll throw it out. 10. That's going to put us there. That's nothing. And our next number was 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. That was also nothing. So we'll cross that out. So out of that whole series of numbers, we really only got one corner. We didn't get a railroad. So now we're going to repeat the process. Roll. Turn on the VPN. Back to the app. Keep rolling so the app doesn't notice anything different's going on. Eventually we'll hit a railroad and we're gonna just keep going and we'll go through maybe one more time. When you have a multiplier, you obviously want to move faster because you're on borrowed time, right? Oh my gosh, it's always when you're trying to show people something or you're in a rush, it never wants to do what you want it to. I also make sure I don't upgrade because then I'll get hotels and it'll stop me for the color wheel while I'm doing APM. And that sucks because that could slow down the amount of rolls you'll get. Thank goodness. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do it. We zoom out. There we go. Put it on airplane. Boom. Let's get our rolls. 5. All right. So with jail, if this was, whether I hit it at 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, it doesn't matter. That was always gonna be what it was. Accept it. Probably still not gonna show up though. Same thing with chance. They're gonna be what they're gonna be. We're gonna accept that because we like those rolls. But I'm still gonna write them down in case I'm not in the same spot. We should be at the bottom railroad. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna boom, APM. Let's get our numbers going. 4. 10. 4. 10. 10. 8. 5. I didn't see what it was, so we'll skip it. Now we disconnect, delete the app, we're gonna re-download. So 8 numbers that time. We got a few more the first time. If you're doing it in rapid succession and not going around the board a couple times, you're realistically only going to get about 5 numbers. So long. Then all the coupons and the pop-ups. So I like to use the Go Rewards app to stack up bonuses, or if I'm going to play between 6 and 9 and there's a multiplier, that sort of thing. Tomorrow there's going to be the bash where there's a discount, and then you get 10 dice for each landmark you finish. So I'll probably wait to up all my landmarks tomorrow or when there's a gold wheel. So 4 is our number. We don't want it. We're going to throw it out. What we do like is the next number is 10. So we do that, cross it out. Boom. Our next number is 4. We don't want it. We're going to cross it out. Our next number is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing. Toss it out. Nice. Our next number is 10, so that'll also be a railroad. The placement of these changes. So if you get a railroad in APM and come back, they're not going to be in the same place. Crank it up, because we know it's going to be 10. All right, check shield checker. All right, Alexandra. I never trust this because it always brings you to people's boards who has shields up. Our next number is 8. 8 would be community trust. We don't want that, so we'll toss that number out. And then our next number is 5. That'll be tax. I don't want it. So that's the secret. And then you just keep repeating. When you get a multiplier, playing on 1,000 is the most efficient and nets you the most prizes. Just remember, these numbers are only for the multiplier you took. So if it was 100, these are the numbers at 100. If it's 500, it'll have a different set of numbers. So some people get confused and say like, oh, it only works with the big multiplier. So how I've explained it is, think of it like a grid, right? So if this was going to be okay, so we grabbed what these numbers are going to be. So they're only going to be these numbers at 100 times. Sometimes this number and 2 times might be the same, but if you roll at like 2, you're gonna get a different number than if you rolled at 100. So some people have gotten a little confused on that. But pretty much all you're doing is taking the string of numbers down, and then if they're working, you can manipulate it to work for you. Happy rolling. Get you some dice.